I see my name in shining lights, yeah, a different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
It's time to get down to business on the weekend's #1 business program. Known as the King of Networking, your host Shalom Klein has worked with thousands of entrepreneurs and created countless jobs. So, to success. Let's get down to business.
And indeed, we're all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. In business, we talk a lot about business here. You are on with Get Down to Business, and I'm your host, Shalom Klein. Remember, you can always download podcasts from Get Down to Business on my website at shalomklein.com. And while you are there, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Shalom Klein. It's going to be a jam-packed week of content and information you will not want to miss. So let's get started. It is the 31st of October as we air this on AM 560. And I am very, very excited for our next guest, who is actually a registered nurse, a first-time author who has written The Witch's Brew. And I'm very, very excited to welcome Meg Dagnino. Welcome to the program.
Happy Halloween, Shalom. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you. So I need to learn about your background before we talk about the book itself. How did you go from being an RN to I know you're in Lamont and deciding to write a book, a really fun Halloween themed book. What's that story?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. So yes, registered nurse by trade. But a mother of two, an adoptive mother of two. So I take my role of motherhood very seriously. And I'm a obsessive party planner. I love taking parties to the next level. So about 9 years ago, when my son was in kindergarten, I was his kindergarten class mom, and I was panicked. I didn't know what to do. I was a first-time mom. What do we do for a kindergarten class party? So I sat down at my kitchen counter and I wrote Witch's Brew. I wanted to include a fun little activity and story along with the snack that they were going to have that day in class. So hence I came up with the idea. And ever since then, I've been doing Witch's Brew for Halloween parties and just all season long. So just bringing it to my nieces and nephews, my friends, my children's friends. And every year it got more and more intense in that I really felt like I needed to do something with it. So I actually made it come to life.
You sure did, in several different ways. Firstly, some of the book's proceeds are going to help organizations that help families with adoption. And I know November is National Adoption Month, so it is coming to life on many levels for you and your family. And I know we'll talk about this in a moment, but it's not just a book, because I know that you're really educating, which is just fantastic. So give us the premise of the book. What can people look forward to? And of course, we'll make sure to send our listeners to pick up a copy of the book as well.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's really just a delightful interactive experience that the family can come together with their friends or just, an intimate little evening together creating the Witch's Brew. So it's 10 ingredients. And you watch Witch Eldora come in with her little dog May in collecting all of the ingredients.
I have to say a golden doodle, and my buddy is for sure listening, so he's very proud of his friend May.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes, we love our May. So, but the ingredients allow the children to use their imaginations in creating the Witch's Brew. So the first ingredient is bat brains. So who doesn't love a good bat brain? But they're actually raisins. And then skeleton bones are pretzels and spider webs are popcorn and on and on. So the kids get to use their imagination in creating this brew, and they're like, I love the troll's teeth, which is the marshmallows. So it's a counting book because it's 10 ingredients. Each ingredient is color coded. So I hope to start to work on some educational merchandise in the future. But at the end of the ingredients, once you add them all together, you've got this really yummy little trail mix that the kids can munch on and share some giggles with. So So that's pretty much the premise of the book. There is a QR code towards the end of the book that you can click on that takes you to my website, but you can actually view a video of me doing the brew. I had a professional video made. And then there's an opportunity to print out some coloring pages for the kids. So it's really interactive.
It certainly is. It's exciting. It's interactive. You're teaching counting, which is great, and coming up with this awesome trail mix at the end. So the Witch's Brew, and you're incorporating both story and activity to create lifelong memories, but also supporting an amazing organization, All God's Children International, providing support for orphan care ministry, which is fantastic. So your kids, tell us their involvement in the book, and are they excited that their mom is now an author of a Halloween book?
They really are. They really are. They're a little older now, so it's day dependent on whether or not they get excited about anything these days. So my son is already 14 and my daughter's 11. We adopted them both through All God's Children International, so an organization near and dear to my heart. My son is from Guatemala. My daughter is from Taiwan. They do amazing orphan ministry globally. They're really trying to infiltrate countries to break the orphan cycle and provide education to governments in how to do so. And they've done an incredible job. So it's really been really important to me to stay involved with them since we've adopted them. And we were placed with them at birth, but we didn't get my son until he was about 6.5 months old. And then we were able to bring my daughter home when she was about 9.5 months old. So really incredible organization. So happy to give back and have them a part of this. So yeah, the kids are great. Growing up when they were a little younger, they were much more into the brew. Now they just think it's cool that, my mom's on TV and she's doing radio interviews and all that other stuff. So
it's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. So again, I'm chatting with Meg Dagnino, the author of Witch's Brew, an awesome book, very appropriate for this weekend for Halloween. And obviously, we hope everybody's celebrating safely and having just an awesome weekend. Meg, in our final few minutes, I'm also curious. The book is colorful, it's exciting, and I know you had an awesome illustrator. Daniela, can you tell us a little bit about Daniela and how you found her, and a little bit about her story as well?
Yes, absolutely. So Daniela is amazing. Daniela Toronto is my illustrator. She and I actually became connected on social media. I ran across a TikTok video that she had created in regards to launching her artistic career. And I was like, that's it. That's her. I have to have her. Illustrations are really important to me. I think as a mom reading to her kids, I think many parents can relate, and reading a book over and over and over again, you're just like, oh, I don't want to read that one. That one's so boring. So illustrations were really important to me. I needed to have, I was going for that like kind of whimsical look, that kind of, Halloween whimsical look, and she just nailed it. So Daniela is an incredible artist. We worked closely together in regards to how do you actually make bat brains come to life? How do you make, some of these ingredients that could be, questionable come to life? And I think we just work so closely together. She's really detail oriented. And I think, like I said, each illustration is color coded. So we work closely together in creating those colors for future years so we can best utilize our educational materials.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I was excited by this again. It's certainly a timely story, but also very related to our audience, small business. It's really exciting to watch your entrepreneurial endeavor take shape, and really fascinating to and inspiring to see some of the response that I've seen. I've seen some of the testimonials that have been posted on Amazon, as well as some of those that I've just been reading online. So very, very exciting things like love this book, fun. I want to buy it for every baby shower and so on, which is great.
Yeah.
And I have no doubt that after all of this, now that you're an experienced author, I'm sure there will be many more books to follow, I hope, on maybe party planning, event planning, all that sort of good stuff.
I
But really
know.
briefly, as we are coming to the close of our conversation, I want to make sure our listeners know where they can, pick up a copy of the book, but also where they can get in touch with you.
Yeah, absolutely. My website is www.witchesbrewbook.com. That's WITCHS brewbook.com. And you can actually purchase the book through the website. It's also on Amazon. But locally, I'm always encouraging to shop local. There's a cute little bookstore in Lamont here called 3 Stories Books, and you can purchase the book there. Anderson's Bookshop in Downers Grove and in Naperville, and Frugal Muse Bookstore in Darien. So
fantastic.
I hope to branch
thank
out
you so much, Meg Dagnino, the author of Witch's Brew. Encourage everybody to pick it up, and as you said, shop local. Thanks so much.
Thank you.